This episode brought to you by MeepleRealty.com, your source for high-quality custom board game inserts. Meeple Realty, think inside the box. Hey everybody, welcome to Board Online, Board Offline. Sometimes as a parent, you just gotta film when you can. So I tried to take him off of me, and he started crying, so we're just gonna have to do it this way. I'm bringing you today an unboxing of Carthage. Now this is a Roman gladiator themed deck building game where you actually are collecting tactics. You're building your deck with, by buying tactics using the favor of the crowd, and you're moving around inside the arena and trying to be the last man standing, basically. Pretty interesting idea, interesting theme. Let's see what comes in the box. All right, here we go. We've got an unboxing for Carthage, the deck building arena combat game. All right, so what do we got here? We've got 2 to 5 players, 30 to 60 minutes, ages 13 plus. You step into the arena, the salty sea air mixed with the pungent aroma of sweat and blood burns your nostrils. Having saluted the fickle crowd, you turn to face your opponents. Grim looks of determination meet your gaze. Only one of you will leave this arena. Victory or defeat. History will remember your name in Carthage. And it looks like there's a solo and co-op mode also involving an app, I suppose. I definitely need to check that out. All right, so here we go. You can see there's some minis in here. Sorry about bumping the camera there. All right, let's just get into it. All right, we've got a very long, lengthwise rule book here. Let's see what we've got in terms of, got just 10 pages, and this is actually scenario setup. So looks like we've got, or there were these additional game modes here starting on page 7. Advanced modes here on page 6. Additional rules. Let's see. Okay, so I'm thinking probably down here on page 6.5, or halfway through page 6, is the majority of the rules. And over here we've got components. So this really doesn't look like it's going to be super complex to get into. Pretty quick to get into, actually. And we've got some rules here for the setup. Lots of diagrams, which I always like. That, examples, that sort of thing. Always a good sign that a rule book might be easy to understand and get into without too much difficulty. Goal of the game, how to play. I mean, it does not look too bad. Okay, so that's the rule book. Here it looks like we've got the arena maybe. Okay. All right, so we've got a theater deck spot here, discard pile. Initiate, become the starting player, lobby, place a theater card from the discard pile on top of that. Okay, so obviously not really sure what these rules are specifically talking about. Over here, we've got the focus pile action deck. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so these are different gladiators here. Player deck and discard pile. The Retirius. I'm not even going to try to pronounce these names. But check out this artwork. I really like this artwork here. This is pretty cool. This, what it reminds me of? It's kind of got a, if anybody ever read the 300 comic, I mean, the one that the movie was based off of, it's got a little bit of that feel to it. Oh, hold on. Got people on the back as well. Looks like you've got male and female options. All right. Very cool. And it looks like we've got some stats going up here, or actually maybe not stats, more like a tracker of some kind, because it doesn't look like there's any difference. They're all the same, so you're going to be tracking something. I believe when I was watching the video on YouTube, it was like a 1.5-minute video that was like the Kickstarter how to play. I think this tracks how much the crowd likes you. I'm not sure. Maybe this is probably like your health or something up here. Okay. All right, we've got a punch board here. Everything is punching out pretty nicely for the most part. So who knows what? Oh, is that that's a gorilla? Sorry, y'all, I'm off the screen here. That's a gorilla right there. What do we got here? Looks like a gladiator. What is this? Is that a rhinoceros? That might be a rhinoceros. Things are getting kind of crazy in here. Yeah, let me look at these other animals here. We've got, I'm not quite sure what that is. That's obviously a lion there or something. We've got maybe a chimp. All right, a bunch of other stuff going on here. All right, here are the minis. Look at this. That I actually really like that mini right there. This got a pretty good amount of detail on it for a mini that's so small. I feel I'm not sure. I mean, you can see there it's plugged into the base here. It might be maybe a little on the fragile side, but look, I mean, I love the amount of detail on there though. Let's take a look at the rest of these. So here we've got this guy with 2 swords. Okay. That is a big axe this guy's got. Now I am noticing it looks like that even though obviously on the player boards you've got both male and female representations, looks like all the minis are going to be the male figures. Not sure if maybe there were female miniatures that were available if you actually back the Kickstarter. So that's possible. I haven't really done any research into that. Regardless though, these minis do look pretty cool. Look at that guy. So last 2 guys have a shield. That's the right idea. That's what I would be doing if I was involved in some gladiatorial combat. I'd definitely be grabbing a shield. All right, so we got some cubes here in the different player colors, obviously. All right, I mean, you're pretty standard wooden cube. Nothing too, nothing stands out really about it so much. Got a bunch of those. We got here. Here's some clips. That must be maybe for this stuff, perhaps. I don't know what else it would be for. So yeah, I'm guessing that's what it is. All right, let's open up some of these cards. All right, so I will say right off the bat, pretty thin card stock. It feels like to me. Pretty slick as well, but that is what it is. It's I mean, one thing you'll always, anybody that goes back from the very beginning of this channel, I've always complained about card stock. So could just be me, but it does. I will say they are pretty slick. I don't believe they have linen finish or anything like that. What do we got going on back here? All right, so looks like MC. All right, so obviously different card decks here. And we got Charging Rhino, Desperate Fan. That's interesting. All right. Glorious Peacock. Not sure what that's doing in a fight. Helpful Chimp. All right. Hyena Runt. All right, that was the one I couldn't figure out what it was. Silverback, ragged old lion. All right. Looks like we've got some weapons here. Blunted axe, borrowed shank, plated boots, twin blades, juggernaut. All right, maybe this is another combatant. Face. Okay. Tiny reckoning. These are like maneuvers. Maybe noisy cricket. That's from Men in Black. Determined, hastened in, featured match. Okay. Self-discipline. So different stuff going on. I know that getting the crowd on your side is definitely plays a part in this game. So, I think that's what some of this is going to be indicating. Yeah, because you can see here, hurled insult, I'm guessing +3 to you, -1 to opponent, then pass or something like that. And, spiked javelin, piercing pace. And so the whole thing here is this is a deck building game. So obviously you're going to start with a certain number of cards in your deck. And I would imagine probably everybody has similar decks. And then you're going to be buying this other stuff somehow, fight or flight. Maybe you're using the goodwill of the crowd to purchase this stuff, power impact. Bonded Greaves, Stepping Crush, Gallus Helm, Flying Blow, Striking Champion. Now, obviously, all this stuff, I got to get into the rule book and see what it all means. Circle and taunt. And I do like that the kind of stark artwork of the cards lets this stuff really stand out. And again, this has that kind of 300 feel, which was all about real, black and white for the most part artwork with splashes of color. So I do not mind that style at all. And just some more cards. I mean, there's a bunch of cards in this game. You can see it's more stuff. Well, okay, so wave, you get +1. So obviously you're kind of pleasing the crowd there. Stumble. All right, salute. Just more cards. And that is everything that comes in Carthage. So there we go. That's everything that comes with Carthage. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to keep watching. The channel will have a gameplay, at least one gameplay, possibly 2 gameplays of Carthage, maybe one solo, one multiplayer. And we'll have at least one of those, and then also a how to play video coming for Carthage in the near future. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you like my channel, please subscribe. You can find me on Twitter @boredoffline. And until next time, if you're bored online, bored offline.